Yo, 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 what's going on, yo? Welcome back to DFJ Hoops. As always, I'm your host, Andre. And I got an interesting topic here today that I want to discuss with y'all. So, yeah, as soon as you come in, please make sure you hit the like button, bro. If you haven't subbed to the channel, also subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of this week. So, I'll definitely appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel. Let's get right into this. Now I haven't really done a live in a long time. I mean, I've been a little bit busy. That's why I haven't really been doing lives, but I definitely have certain things coming on the way. A lot of videos coming, so y'all should stay tuned. Shout out to Hollywood Hearn, man. Appreciate you, Hearn, for being here. He says Mr. Sec Yo, I ain't even started yet, bro. But yeah, we'll definitely get into it. But I just want to recap the games that took place this afternoon. I just want to talk about it briefly, and then I would just go into my main topic that I really want to talk about. So, Team USA took on Deutschland today. I mean Germany. Anytime I say Deutschland, I'm talking about Germany. I call them Deutschland. I don't know why. But Team USA took on Germany today, and they were able to escape with the victory. I think they won by 6 points. I think it was 92-86, and it was a pretty impressive victory. I didn't really watch the entire game because I was on the road. I've been in New York these past 2 days, so I got home and I caught the fourth quarter. I think when I started watching, Germany had I think a 3 point lead or something like that before Team USA took on before they took the lead and they didn't relinquish it. So but LeBron James, he continues to prove why he's one of the best or one of the top players in the league. I didn't think he was going to be one of the best players on Team USA, but he's proven me wrong. He's heading into the clutch. He's always calling for the ball. He always wants the ball, and he's doing something positive with the ball every single time. He was playing bully ball. He went downhill, and he made a three as well. So LeBron has been really impressive so far. I mean, in these exhibition games, I think the actual tournament, it'll start. I think on Friday or Saturday. I'm not so sure, but it's not going to take that long. It'll definitely start. And also somebody who was really impressive, Philly's own Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid finished with I think 15 points and 8 rebounds and 5 assists. He's starting to get back into rhythm. He's starting to feel like himself, and I'm really excited about it. He had a huge block, and I really like that play. But I mean, he went down, and somebody told me that he clutched onto his knee. He was grabbing his knee, so that's where the concerns starts to come in because he's not fully healthy. But he played so much better than he did his first time. I think his first time he fouled out, but this game right here, he was really being himself. 15 points. He led the team in assists and he led the team in rebounds as well. So that tells you that he's getting back into rhythm. I think he played like 22 minutes in this game right here. So Steve Kerr is he's game by game he's kind of like increasing his minutes like game by game. So I'm really excited, and hopefully Team USA can win gold and come home victorious. That's what I want to see, and I think they can definitely do it because they have the team, they have the roster, they have the talent. They definitely have the coaching staff. Steve Kerr is a championship head coach, so that's definitely in their favor, and they have some of the best players as well. I mean, like I mentioned, LeBron James, one of the best players in the league, right? One of the best players he's showing us so far. Stephen Curry, one of the best, one of the greatest players of all time, and Kevin Durant. Now, Kevin Durant hasn't been on the floor yet. He hasn't been on the floor, but he's definitely going to play in the Olympics. And once he steps on the floor, I believe Kevin Durant is going to be his self. He's going to dominate in his own fashion, and he's going to be a threat on all three levels. So Team USA, they're definitely heading in the right direction. They are undefeated still. I mean, in the exhibition games, if that really matters to whoever, they haven't really been defeated yet. So that's a great sign that they're taking the right steps. They're going in the right direction. Shout out to RJD Podcast. He said, "Mister, my neck and my back hurts." Yeah, he's talking about Embiid. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely get to it. Shout out to you, bro. Appreciate you for being in here. And shout out to Brian Pumper. He says Embiid needs to stop doing interviews. We're gonna talk about all that, but yeah, haven't given my thoughts on this game. Team USA against Deutschland. Let me get into the actual title of this live. So, did Joel Embiid cross the line with his recent comment? So, I think the interview was released on Saturday afternoon. I could be wrong, but that's when it came out. And Embiid has some statements to make, which I mean, I think it's a half hour. I mean, yeah, it was a half-hour interview. If you haven't listened to it, you should definitely check it out. He did say some he has some comments there, and people didn't really like everything he said in that interview. And me personally, just because he plays for the 76ers, that doesn't mean that I'm always going to agree with whatever he says. If he says something that I believe is not right, yeah, I'm going to definitely disagree with him. But if he says something and I think he's on point, yeah, I'm going to agree with him as well. Brian Pumper says Curry, Booker, Drew, LeBron, and Embiid is a disgusting defensive lineup. Kerr tripping. Joel needs to be next to Bam. I absolutely agree with that. I absolutely agree with that because Bam is just, Bam is so, he can take on these defensive matchups on the perimeter, and then you can have Embiid in the paint. Embiid is he's a rim protector. He's a threat when he's, closer to the rim. So I absolutely agree with that. But yeah, not to get off track. This interview, Embiid did, he said a lot in that interview, and people didn't really like what he said. Now, me personally, I think people should watch the entire interview to kind of like get the context of what he was talking about. Now, he did say some good things in that interview. He talked about the Sixers. He talked about why he made the decision not to play for the French national team, why he chose Team USA or the United States. Which I mean that comment right like that what he said right there, I absolutely agree with, and people don't really care about it, right? People didn't even they're not even focusing on why he chose Team USA. They don't really care. All they care about was his comments about him being in the GOAT conversation and his comments on LeBron. So let me start with the comments about him, potentially being in the GOAT conversation. So the interviewer, who I forgot his name, but he's Canadian, who asked Embiid, does he believe he could have been in the GOAT conversation? And Embiid answered with yes. And he then went on to say that, injuries have, been a huge reason why he hasn't really played to his best, and which is true because every postseason, if you're a Sixer fan, or even if you're not a Sixer fan, every postseason, what happens to Embiid is that he gets hurt. Sometimes a month before the playoffs, or 2 weeks before the playoffs starts, or even sometimes in the playoffs. That's when he gets hurt, and he's not able to, reach his full level, or he's not able to play to his best ability. So, but now, me personally, when he said that, I didn't crucify him for it because I understood what he was talking about. And I think what he was trying to say is, he has the talent, he has the abilities, and he believes that he's talented enough to, be in these discussions. But then again, if you want to be in these discussions, you definitely have to have, some RINGS. You got to have some rings attached to your name, and that's the point that I believe Embiid was making. And he did go on to say that injuries are a huge reason why he hasn't been successful, which it is true, right? He has been hurt, and at the same time, he didn't say that he is in the GOAT conversation. He said he could have been had he not been hurt. Some of these freak injuries that he's suffered through his career. I remember back in 2022. Was it 2022? Yeah, back in 2022, where he had a torn ligament in his thumb and a broken face as well. I think Pascal Siakam elbowed him in the face. So, some of these injuries have, kind of like hampered him and, not allowing him to play to the best of his abilities. And I had my guy Hollywood Herm saying that Embiid is missed the second round, right? That's the first thing that people are going to point out to, because he hasn't been out of the second round, which, yeah, everybody knows that he hasn't been out of the second round. But why hasn't he been out of the second round? He's been hurt, right? number one, and number two, the Sixers have not had a consistent team while he's been with the Sixers. Now he did go on at some point in the interview. He did say that teams that have won championships. He was making a point that teams that have won championships, their core has been this. Give me a second, yo. Yeah, sorry about that, yo. I had to take care of something real quick. But yeah, as I was saying, Embiid hasn't been out of the second round because for number one, he's been hurt, and number two, the team has not been consistent around him. Now, in the interview, he was saying that teams that have won championships in the past, or I mean, recent, I mean, not in the past, but like recently, like the main core has been the same. But for the 76ers, the team has not been the same. I mean, it's we had Jimmy Butler, and then James Harden came in, and then we had to trade Harden. Now it's a different team, and he was making that point, which I actually agreed with that point because teams that have won championships, these current these past few seasons, the main core has been the same. I mean, the Boston Celtics, Jason Tatum, Jalen Brown, the core is the same, right? The Denver Nuggets, they had Murray, they had Jokic, and they had MPJ. That core has been the same. And then Golden State, they had their big three, which the big three has now been split. So, but that point that he was making, right, that I absolutely agreed with it. And, with the 76ers, it hasn't been the same because, Ben Simmons was here, he was gone. Jimmy was here, he was gone. And now Harden was here, he was gone. So that point right there, I really agreed with that point. But I mean, in terms of him being in the GOAT discussion now, me personally, do I think Embiid is in the GOAT discussion? No. Right. And, I believe to be in the GOAT discussion, there's certain things that you definitely have to be doing or you definitely have to do in order to be in the GOAT conversation. But in today's era, they've made it a point where if you don't have championships, you can never be in the GOAT discussion, right? And that came after Michael Jordan retired. He had 6 rings, and now 6 rings is the standard. If you don't got 6 rings, ain't no way you could be in the GOAT discussion. Now, just like Herm said, missed the second round. So at this point, there's no way that he could get 6 rings because he hasn't even been out of the second round. So that's what people are looking at, and kind of saying that there's no way. But now, me personally, I don't think he can ever get to GOAT status because for number one, he hasn't dominated his era. Now he does have, some accolades. He does have some stats. I mean, he's been the back-to-back scoring champion in 2022 and 2023. He won the MVP in 2023, and but the playoff success is just not there. And because the playoff success is not there, now I believe that, to be the go. I mean, championships. I don't really look at championships. I put championships at the very bottom. I look at your dominance. I look at your impact on your team. And Embiid definitely has been dominant, right? These past few seasons, he's been an MVP candidate for the past 4 seasons, I believe, in 2021, 2022, 23, and 24. He was in the MVP running. So he's been dominant in his way. The stats they're already there. He's averaging 30 plus for 3 straight seasons, right? But the team success is just not there. And because the team success is not there, that's why for me he's not in that discussion. But if you ask somebody else, they'll tell you, oh, just because he hasn't been out of the second round, he can't be in the go conversation. And because he doesn't have 6 championships, he can't be in the go conversation, which, sometimes it's a little bit unfair, because if you think that 6 championships is, the standard, then nobody will ever have an argument to be the GOAT, because in this era, it's very, very difficult for any team or any player to win, 6 championships. So that point that Embiid made right there, he does have a point, because when you talk about the GOAT, I believe that your abilities have to matter, right? What you're capable of doing, your abilities, your impact, like that definitely matters. And championships should be the least of it, in my opinion. And when you talk about Embiid's abilities, his abilities on the floor, right? He's a great offensive player. He can score on all 3 levels, from the mid range, from the free throw line. I mean, hell, you can make an argument that he's the greatest free throw shooting big man of all time. But I mean, that's not gonna, really help him in that case. But if you talk about his abilities, I mean, he can take it to the basket strong. He's an elite jump shooter, right? From that 16 to 18 foot range, like he's money from that area. And he's able to, shoot threes as well, not at a higher clip as a guard or a wing player, but for a big man, he's shooting like 36 or 37% from the 3 point line. So, in terms of his abilities, yeah, he definitely could have that argument. I mean, even Stephen A. Smith was saying that Embiid has been robbed from being, because he's one of the most talented big men of all time. And I absolutely agree with that, because if you talk about talent and you talk about abilities, like how many big men have we seen throughout NBA history that can do what Joel can do offensively? I mean, his ability to shoot the ball. Now, Kareem is, he had his own. He dominated in his own way. He had this hook shot. I mean, the sky hook, which was almost impossible to stop or block. I mean, Will Chamberlain blocked it once, but I mean, he dominated. But Kareem was not the jump shooter that Embiid is right now. And Embiid, his defensive prowess as well. I think Embiid has made the defensive team like 2 times or 3 times in his career. And in 2018, he finished second in Defensive Player of the Year, which is something that people don't remember, or some people don't even know. But he's been in the runnings for Defensive Player of the Year. So that shows you his two-way ability, right? His two-way impact. And I mean, when you talk about impact, he's one of the most impactful players on his team in this era, because if you take him off the 76ers, you can see how terrible the Sixers would be. When he was in the lineup last season, the Sixers peaked at the second seed. They were second or third seed. But once he got hurt and he was out the lineup, the Sixers dropped all the way to the 7th seed. So that shows you his importance on the team. His offensive rating on and off the floor is just, you can't talk about it, because when he's off the floor, it's just terrible. And when he's on the floor, the team's offensive rating is top 5. The same thing with defensive rating. So in terms of ability wise, in terms of ability, yeah, he's definitely one of the most talented players, and he definitely should be in that conversation. But then again, you do got to have some championships, man. You do got to have some team success. You do got to help your team. And, him being hurt has hindered him from helping his team. And him being hurt has not allowed him to play at the level that he has to play at in order to help his teams win championships. And the the team construction of the 76ers have not been consistent throughout his career with the Sixers. So it's kind of hard for him, pause if necessary. It's kind of difficult for him to, have the team success that people would look for in order to be in some of these discussions. So Embiid is not in the GOAT discussion. I'm not saying he is in the GOAT discussion, but I mean, if you talk about abilities and if you talk about talent, I definitely think he's one of the talented big men in NBA history because his abilities, offensively and defensively, we haven't really seen a lot of big men with that, with those abilities and with that talent as well. Let me go through these comments. Brian Pumper says, being a 76ers fan, Embiid is strategic when he talks. He's not dumb. Exactly. I absolutely agree. And sometimes, sometimes he likes to troll. So sometimes, he gets in troll mood and, he'll say something just to get some reaction from the fans or from the crowd. But yeah, Embiid he's definitely strategic when he talks. He don't just say anything. Herm, I would definitely want you to come in when I drop the link. I definitely want to hear your thoughts on this. Which I mean, I know how you feel about Embiid. I mean, it's no secret. But Herm says Embiid's mental is why he can't win being the man. Um, in a way, I absolutely agree with you there. I mean, in order to have success, you definitely have to be one of the most mentally tough players in order to be successful, in order to win championships. And I mean, Embiid is always expressing his desire to win a championship, but sometimes his mental gets in the way. Somehow gets in the way, and I definitely agree. Definitely agree with Herm on that, but Herm, there's no way that you can deny that had Embiid not gotten hurt, he definitely would have. He definitely would have had, at least one championship, in my opinion. Now, people might disagree, but I definitely believe that. Embiid is playing out of position. He's a 7'2" wing. I mean, I wouldn't say he's playing out of position. I think he has the skill set of a wing player. That's what I would say, because we haven't seen 7'2" wings. So I would definitely say he has the skill set of guard slash wings. But I mean, he's definitely a big man. Tuna Sports, shout out to Tuna Sports, man. Appreciate you for being in here. He says, damn, Braun at 40 still looks impressive. What Embiid said, you didn't watch the interview with the New York Times? Yeah, you should definitely listen to it. He made some comments about LeBron, which I'm gonna get to in a few seconds. Brian Pumper says, niggas playing South Sudan is Dennis. Yeah, that German team they played. I was really impressed with. I mean, the German team they won the FIBA World Cup last season. So I think Deutschland is definitely going to be one of the toughest teams in the Olympics. So Team USA should definitely look out for the German team. Tuna Sports says he's a foul man. Come on, bro. The great scorers, they get to the free throw line. It's not a secret. When Michael Jordan was averaging 37 in 1987, ask me how many free throws he was attempting. 11 free throws. 11. So that shows you that the great scorers get to the free throw line. So you can't be mad. You can't be mad at it. Sometimes, yeah, he does bait. He does bait players sometimes. I think sometimes he really wants to get the 3-point play. That's why he does that. But he's just sometimes you can't do anything with him. You have to foul him. I can't cap for Joel anymore. He needs to get it done. I agree. You can't. That's why I'm giving this team a 2-year window. If they don't win in this 2-year window, he's never gonna win a championship. So yeah, Steve Kerr playing the wrong five. Should have Booker and Embiid off the bench so they can be the second unit offense. Oh, okay. So the second unit has a yeah. I get what you mean there. Which I mean I agree because I mean I think almost everyone would agree that Anthony Davis should be starting. I mean I think that way as well. But I think Steve Kerr is just experimenting with these lineups, and yeah, he'll definitely. I trust Steve Kerr, so whatever lineup he puts out there, I'm definitely gonna go with that. So yeah, that's that. But Embiid, in order to be in the GO conversation, you do need some, you have to have some team success. You have to contribute to a team success, which that's where championships come into play. But me personally, I don't use championships as the end all be all. And I think people use championships to, prevent other players from catching Michael Jordan, which, it's not any secret. It's not a secret at this point because LeBron James definitely has an argument, but they use his finals losses as a reason why he's not the GOAT. So, yeah, that's that. But let's get to his second comment that he made that was really really interesting to me, um, which was his comments that he made on Team USA. So I think the interviewer asked him. I think the question, how the interviewer put the question, is why Embiid answered the way he did. In my opinion, I think he asked him, "Will there be any doubt who wins the Olympics this year?" And he was speaking on Team USA, and Embiid, the answer he gave. I mean, me personally, I don't agree with it, right? But he said that teams have been, some of the teams in the tournament they're really tough teams, right? I mean, the Deutschland that they just played, the German team they just played against, that's one of the better teams in the tournament. South Sudan gave them, they gave them a run for their money. They were up on them like what 14 or 15 points on Saturday before LeBron and Team USA. They made a run and they came back with LeBron James hitting the game-winning layup. Which so that proves that teams there are a lot of good teams in this tournament, but you know back in those years the teams were not as good as these teams are, and I think that's the argument, or that's the point that Embiid was trying to make, and he was just trying to say that don't look at the jerseys on the back and just crown the United States as the team that's going to win gold at the Olympics. Don't count these teams out. Don't take them for granted because these teams can definitely play, and these teams have shown you that they can play. Even Australia. I mean, even though when Team USA played against them, they were up, I think, up by like 20, 22 points at some point. But the Australian team, they made a run and they cut the lead to 6. But time was not on their side, so they were not able to complete the comeback. So the Australian team, that's a good team. The Canadian team, I don't know if they're going to be in the Olympics. That would be a good team as well because you got to go up against Shea, Gilgis Alexander, Jamal Murray, and all these other guys. And then this German team, they won the World Cup last season, so that's a good team. And then South Sudan, they play very good. And the other teams that Team USA hasn't even faced. I mean, Greece. I think Greece is definitely going to be one of the better teams as well. I mean, Giannis is on the tear. He eliminated 2 teams. He eliminated Luka Doncic's team, which is Slovenia, and he eliminated Croatia as well. So Giannis is also looking to win gold. He's not, coming into this tournament trying to lose. So I think that's the point that Embiid was trying to make, and he was just trying to tell the interviewer that you shouldn't just look at, the names on the back of the jerseys. And I think he was, specifically talking about KD, LeBron, and he was talking about, these older players. And he did say that LeBron is old and LeBron is not, the player that he once was, which I mean, in a way is true. I mean, LeBron, he's not as athletic as he once was when he was with the Miami Heat or his second stint with the Cleveland Cavaliers, right? He's not as athletic as that type of LeBron, as that LeBron. But I mean, currently he can still dunk. Currently he's still as effective, right? He's shown us that he could be as effective with some of the good plays that he made down the stretch. Demanding the basketball, scoring on the German team. Taking them to the cup, hitting hitting big threes, and helping the USA team to capture this victory. So, in my opinion, I think yeah, you shouldn't look at the back of the jerseys. I think you should look at the production because even though these guys are old, they're still producing at a high level. Now, Steph Curry, who didn't really have a good shooting night, but I think Steph Curry on any night could be as effective as he was in his prime. And I believe that Kevin Durant, in my opinion, can also do that, even though we haven't seen him play yet. I think Kevin Durant on any night could be as effective as he was in his prime. Now, I don't think any of these 3 players are in their prime. I don't think Steph Curry's in his prime. I don't think LeBron is in his prime. I mean, clearly LeBron is not in his prime. He's 39 years old, so his best years are behind him. But in my opinion, I think I can make an argument that he is just as effective as his prime self. Now he's not as athletic, but he's just as effective because he can be a closer, right? He showed us in 2 games that he can close. He can make clutch shots. He can demand the ball and make some very very good plays, and he can help a team win games. So he's showing us that. So I think Embiid was not trying to make an excuse. People are saying that he was trying to make an excuse. That's the built-in excuse that he was trying to make. I think that's something that Herm was also alluding to, right? And Herm, I don't know if you're still in here, but let me just drop the link because I definitely want to hear your opinion on this. So, I mean, me personally, I'm not looking at the back of the jerseys. I'm looking at, the production on the floor. I'm looking at the impact. And I think these 3 guys could definitely be as impactful. They definitely can be as effective as they were in their prime. So, and LeBron just showed us that. Steph Curry, I think, in one of these games, he made like 5 threes or 6 threes or something like that. So, I mean, Steph Curry's going to shoot the ball, right? He's going to shoot the ball. And he's going to make shots on certain nights, and on certain nights he's not going to make shots. But I mean, he's just as effective because all three of them, they made the All Star team last year, and they made the All NBA team. So that's showing you that they can still play at an elite level. They're not in their prime, but they can still play at an elite level, and they could still produce at a high level. So that comment that Embiid made right there, I don't agree with it. I don't agree with that comment, but I don't think he was trying to make an excuse. I think he was just, trying to, let the interviewer know that just because we have these huge names in basketball playing on this team, it doesn't mean that, we're just gonna win gold running away. You shouldn't take away from none of these teams that are in the tournament because these teams are very good. And I just listed some of the good teams. Now there are other good teams as well, but I'm just not remembering them right now. But the ones I named are pretty good teams, and I think on any given night they can definitely give Team USA a run for their money. Brian Pumper says Joel had a shameful foul bait in the game today. So yeah, I didn't watch the entire game, which I wish these games were on League Pass because I got League Pass. I would have just went back and watched the entire game, but I caught the fourth quarter, and Embiid I didn't really see any foul baiting in there or in the fourth. But he made some good plays. He made a good pass. He made a good turnaround fadeaway shot, which that was impressive. But I didn't see any foul baiting. So I mean, I'll see if I can get the entire game and watch and see if he tried to foul bait. But I mean, yeah, foul baiting is not gonna work in the Olympics. So yeah. Shout out to my guy who is Hendo. Appreciate you for being here, bro. He says fact. He said, "What's good, DFJ? What's good, bro? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Been on your show a couple times. It's always love. Appreciate the support." Tuna Sports says, which is a weak argument. Tuna Sports again. I don't think he was trying to. I don't think he was trying to make an excuse, but he was just trying to tell the interviewer that just because we have these big names doesn't mean that Team USA is just going to run away with gold. You shouldn't just underestimate some of these teams because some of these teams are very good. These teams are not they're not pushovers. They can definitely give you a run for your money. So that's what I think he was. That's the point I think he was trying to make. But I mean, he didn't really get the chance, or he didn't really have enough time to, fully express himself. So I think that's where he got to, and people just took it out of context. That's why I'm saying that you should watch the whole interview in its entirety. Now, I don't agree with it, right? I don't agree with it because I don't. Whether you're old or not, if you can prove that you can be effective, which LeBron has proven that. And I mean, people are going to make the argument that LeBron is the best player on Team USA, which is very funny because I mean he's 37. I mean he's 39, almost 40 years old, and he's playing at a high level. So, but I think these guys could definitely be as effective. And me personally, that's how I look at it. I don't agree with what Embiid said, but I don't think he was trying to make any excuses whatsoever. Brian Pumper says Like Kerr's playing a three guard lineup, a 40-year-old LeBron, and a broke knee. He has to be trolling. I don't think he's trolling, but like he said, if you listen to his interviews, he's telling us that he's always saying that he's trying to experiment with lineups. Even though me personally, I don't like the three guard lineup. Right, I think he had at some point in the fourth, he had Devin Booker, Steph Curry, and I think was it Anthony Edwards. It could have been somebody else, but yeah, he had a three guard lineup out there. Which I mean, me personally, I don't like three guard lineups because I think you can definitely go with better options instead of going with the three guard lineup. But yeah, I mean, Steve Kerr knows better than I do. So whatever he does, yeah, I'm gonna support him with it. And if they win, I give him credit. If they lose, bro, I criticize them. Simple as that. Brian Pumper says Spain is the team we need to watch out for. France, Greece, and Germany can't shoot. Okay, that's a good point. And I haven't. So yeah, to be fair, I haven't even paid attention to the Spanish team. So I don't even know the players on there. Is Pau Gasol still playing for them? Nah, that was just a joke. But yeah, that's a good point because I was naming all these other teams, and you just came up saying that Spain they have great outside shooting. So yeah, that would be a team that the states will have to look out for, and not just the teams that I mentioned, but other teams as well. Smash the like button if y'all as y'all come in. Smash the like button. Herm, I don't know if you still watching, but yeah, I dropped the link. I definitely want to hear your thoughts on this. And yeah, appreciate each and every person that's tuning in right now. Tuna Sports says the Olympics is better than the finals, than the NBA finals. I mean, yeah, I would have to agree with you because I mean, in the Olympics, I mean that's the world. Like Noah Lyles said, right? That's the world. So you're competing against some of the best athletes in the world. But in the NBA finals, you're only playing against the best in the NBA. But I mean, in the Olympics, you're playing against other teams, with other players that have different skill sets. So, yeah, I'll definitely agree with you on there. Yeah, yeah. That's the only time I'm gonna agree with you. Yeah, but yeah, Embiid he made other comments in the interview as well. He made comments about JJ Redick getting the Laker job, which yeah, I didn't really disagree with what he said there, which I mean, what he said was I mean that's true. He said jobs like that, these coaches they get fired within a year or two period. So he definitely wishes and we all wish JJ Redick the best. Um the last two head coaches that the Lakers had, they haven't really been there that long. I mean, Frank Vogel was there. He won a championship, and then 2 seasons later, he gets fired. Darvin Ham gets hired. 2 seasons later, he gets fired. So, JJ Redick will have to be careful. I mean, not careful, but he'll have to do a very good head coaching job. But then again, this Laker roster is just not good enough. The Lakers team is just not good enough. And yeah, I do understand they had some injuries in the past, right? They were missing Cam Reddish, and I've been so critical of Cam Reddish, and people think I don't like him, but it's not true. I watched him in high school, and I think he can be a better player than what he is right now. That's why I criticize him the way I do. But yeah, but Cam Reddish was hurt. Jared Vanderbilt was hurt. So you didn't really get to see the full team. But I mean, I don't think this Laker team is going to be a good team anyway. So yeah, it'll definitely be tough for JJ Redick. So yeah, Embiid did give us comments on it, gave us thoughts on it, and I absolutely agree with Embiid with the JJ Redick take, definitely. Shout out to Bruce. Appreciate you for being in here. He says hello, Andre. Embiid seems pissed and not comfortable. Embiid to the Warriors next year, not gonna happen. Um, hey, Bruce, you're funny, but I mean, I don't think he made any comments that he wants to play for Golden State. I think he wants to finish his career with the 76ers. He wants to be in Philly for the rest of his playing career, and I definitely see that happening. I don't think the only time he might leave is if he asks for a trade. but I don't think the Sixers will look to try to ship him out. But yeah, Embiid to the Warriors, that was a conversation like few years ago, but yeah, right now we don't really hear that. But I mean, Golden State, they're not really doing anything. They're not a threat to make any deep postseason run. They're not a threat to win a championship. So I don't think anybody is worried about the Golden State Warriors, Bruce. But I appreciate you for coming in. I just dropped the link again. If y'all want to come in and give me our thoughts. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely um yeah, you're welcome to. You're definitely welcome to. Um But yeah, Embiid definitely, I'm glad he's getting into rhythm because his first his first exhibition game, it wasn't that good. It was terrible. I mean, he fouled out at the game. So that was not it was not a good it was not a good performance. He actually could have been better than what he was. But I mean, he's played like three or four more games since then. So I think he's definitely getting into rhythm. He's definitely getting his legs underneath him, and he is playing as his, not his MVP self, right? Excuse me, because this is not MVP Embiid. He had 15 and 8, led the team in assists and rebounds, but I think Embiid he could even be more effective than what he's showing right now. I think Embiid, if he plays more games, um, he'll definitely get into rhythm. But I don't know how many exhibition games are left. But I got Bruce in the house. What's good, Bruce?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Doing good. How about you?
I'm all right. I'm better than Embiid right now.
Glad to hear. Glad to hear. But what's your thoughts?
Uh, I think everybody's on Embiid neck right
Mm-hmm.
now. They want Embiid to be bench. I think hear the noise. I'm one of the people who makes noise, but I'm not as nosy as some.
Right.
I think AD should start, but Embiid that played well today.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I think Team USA is in trouble. Um, because of defense. I don't think Booker can play defense. I don't think um, Curry. Once in a while he plays defense, but I don't know. Um, if LeBron, 39-year-old LeBron, has to save you a bunch of games,
You're in trouble.
you're in trouble, man.
You are.
Other teams are watching the U.S. team. They see they keep getting beat on back cuts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
That's
and they don't get back. And the main thing to me, they don't respect other teams. They still living off the 92, 96 team. They think they're trying to blow out teams in the first quarter. Just play. You can tell they're trying to blow out teams. Like other teams gonna lay down. They're playing with you. Some of those players they live in the States. They go to college in the
right.
States. So just play basketball. Um, the right way instead of trying to blow out in the first quarter. And I don't think they play Embiid the right way. You
Oh,
know,
you
I
think so?
sorry, go ahead.
Now I say you think so because I mean other people would say something different.
I don't think they I don't think they give him the ball like the right way. I
Mm-hmm.
think it's the Warrior system they play. I'm watching the thing. It's for
Right.
Warriors.
Right.
The way they run the play is for Curry to come off the screens and get the ball and shoot. That's the
Mm-hmm.
Warrior system.
Right.
And if you have the Warrior system, you have to have Draymond. So I don't know why they didn't have Draymond on the team. But oh well, I'm not a Draymond fan. But if you were doing the Warrior system, have somebody who knows the system. Um, so I think LeBron is like the point guard because I see he has the ball all the time.
Point forward.
So I
Yeah.
guess he's the point something. You know?
Yeah, yeah. Smash the like button as y'all come in. Tuning Sports says the GOAT had to save the day. Yeah, bro. There you go with this. There you go with this.
I
But
mean,
yeah, what you think? What you think of LeBron and how he looked in the fourth down the stretch?
he's out physical them. He's bigger than everybody. Of course, he's gonna do it. All I see is out physical. He did it a three because Curry was breaking a bunch
Mhm.
of them.
Right.
And Embiid, hey, your player, man, he needs to recognize he can dominate those guys. Why is he afraid to to bang with those people? Hey, he needs to go and get a FIBA book to learn the rules. Trying to bait and getting fouls
That's
in the
terrible.
NBA, it's not the same as in FIBA. That's why I
Right.
see he's trying to do.
Hmm.
Go and learn before the Olympics. Go and learn the rules of FIBA. I don't think he knows because the way he's playing like he's in the NBA. He's waiting to get fouls. Some of the fouls they're gonna call in the NBA, they're not gonna call them in FIBA.
Right.
So I think if I'm Steve Kerr, not only Embiid, a lot of them they don't know how to play FIBA.
Wait, who
You
else? Who else do you think is not really used to the FIBA rules?
know? Who else? Anthony Edwards.
Mm.
I
Yeah,
think I think Anthony Edwards needs to humble himself.
humble himself.
Yes.
I mean, he believes he's the best player on the team. So.
He's not the best player. The best player so far to me, and I cannot believe I'm saying this, it's Anthony Davis.
Oh, you think it's Anthony Davis?
Yes, he has been the best player on the team.
Wait.
Defensively,
What makes you say that? Because people think LeBron is the best player on the team.
LeBron has been the most clutch player on the team. He's the closer of the team. But the reason why the like when the team wants to get back, they put the AD has to be on the floor. When they need a defense, AD has to be on the floor. I think AD is the best player. I think LeBron is the closer.
Wow. That's a great point right there. But let me read this comment right quick. Brian Pumper says, in his defense, this is the first time Embiid has played Euro basketball. He's the only one that has no
That's
experience.
not Euro basketball. That's FIBA.
Um, that's FIBA basketball. But I mean, the point he's making, like, he's the only player who hasn't played in a setting like this. That's what I think Brian is trying to say. Because I think Tatum was on the Olympic team 3 years ago, right? Him, Booker, KD. I think Anthony Edwards, this is first time as well. Yeah, this is first time as well. So
Did what's the guy from Indiana? Did he play today? I didn't watch the
Indiana.
whole game.
What guy
The
from Indiana?
point guard, the point guard from the Indiana. What's his name?
Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah,
Halliburton was in
he's
the game. Yeah,
he's the worst defender on the team. Oh my god! No wonder they're playing the ball guy. What's his name? Who replaced Kawhi? Man,
Derek White.
Derek White. Man, I can tell. That's why he doesn't play a lot of minutes.
Yeah,
He cannot defend. I don't know why they choose this team like this. They just wanted big names. Grant Hill is terrible. He needs to be fired, bro. He's terrible.
wow.
Trying to choose big names of complementing players. You
I
know,
mean,
there's
I think they had Tyrese there because I mean he's probably the purest point guard on this team in terms of a facilitating point guard, not a scoring point guard in the sense.
it's a single elimination game
Right,
in the Olympics.
right.
So the way that I see them playing, they better wake up. Those teams playing the US, it's like the gold medal for them.
Yeah,
Every
I
game is
agree.
gonna be the gold medal.
I agree. I mean, look at South Sudan. I mean, they gave it everything they had, and that's not even the Olympics. That's an exhibition game. So imagine what they're gonna do in the Olympics, the actual Olympics.
I think both men and women are in trouble.
Yeah, I agree. I think they shouldn't, walk into these games thinking that they're the superior team, so they're definitely going to win. And I think that was something that Embiid was saying in that interview. I don't know if you listened to the entirety of the
Mm,
interview or you just saw clips of it.
yeah.
Yeah, what
No,
you
I
mhm.
started, but you know, I started um to watch the interview, but you know, with political news, I was like, okay, let me see what the guy dropped out and something. So I forgot. So I was watching politics instead of this. So I mean, MB has a point, but I don't think that was the right time to say it. I mean, he's right. He's not wrong, like Stephen A. would say, but that's the wrong. That's the not the right time to say it. You
which one are you talking about? Because he did say a lot of things.
the not the same LeBron, not the same player.
Right.
We
Okay.
know it. LeBron knows it.
Hmm.
You don't have to say it. He's
Exactly. That. Yeah. Yeah. My fault for cutting you off.
no. That's all right. I mean, Embiid needs to. Embiid to me right now, he's better than AD, but AD is playing better defense. That's why he's better on the team right now. To me, Embiid Embiid is too timid. Get the ball and say nobody's gonna stop me. They cannot stop him. Why does he play timid? You are a Sixers fan.
Hmm.
Have you ever seen Embiid play like this?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Yes, and
Oh,
when he starts the season off, that's how he looks. He usually looks, but sometimes, a month or two into the season, that's where he starts, being his regular self. That's where you see him, explode with 40-point games, 30-point games, and have a huge rebounding night. So it's not surprising to me, but I do believe he has to be better. And I mean, just like you're saying, this system is not. It doesn't really fit Embiid, and Embiid. I mean, he's not playing in a 5-out system, but Steve Kerr is running a 5-out system, so it doesn't really benefit him. And when he has to get the ball, he has to post up, and these guys are doubling. They're sending two. They're putting two on the ball. So sometimes they're just trying to get the ball out of his hands because they know when he gets on the block, he's definitely a threat to score. So I think sometimes that's the reason why he
you,
looks as timid.
you know what
He's not
problem
getting
with
enough
this team?
touches.
They play to the competition. I know in the group they're gonna play Serbia. They're gonna see Jokic. Oh my God, they're gonna be so focused. They've been so locked in. Watch, they're gonna be so locked in. You know, everybody saying, oh my God, they're gonna beat South Sudan by 70, 30. Okay, all right. So I know they are Puerto Rico. They're not gonna take Puerto Rico seriously. Watch,
Right,
you know. I
right.
know they have Serbia, Puerto Rico. Is Brazil? No, I don't think Brazil.
I haven't even taken a look at the at the table yet, so I can't even tell you.
Man,
But
they
but
better
yeah,
take this seriously.
yeah. Let me go through these comments real quick. Brian says and Tatum too, in terms of guys that don't have FIBA experience. Tuna Sports says he needs to get out of that NBA mindset, right, Bruce? So he's talking about Embiid. Yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely agree with that. He definitely has to get because they're not going to give you these these foul calls like that. So yeah, um, I think LeBron and AD, especially AD's defense. You're talking about the best players. Yeah, I mean, I think LeBron. I hate to say this, but I think LeBron is the best player on this team. But then I also agree with Bruce, saying that Anthony Davis is the best player, but LeBron is the closer on this team, which it's crazy to say because LeBron, we should have better closers on this team than LeBron. So Donovan should have been over Tyrese Halliburton. Do you think so, or you don't agree with that? You still there, Bruce? Yeah, I think Bruce is on mute right now. So but I mean, yeah, but just like I said, I think they wanted somebody who could facilitate instead of a scoring point guard. So, and I mean, Donovan Mitchell's not even he's not even a point guard. He's a shooting guard. So, it would have been Donovan Mitchell or Anthony Davis. I mean, Anthony Davis or Anthony Edwards. And I mean, me personally, Tuna Sports. I mean, not to hurt your feelings. I mean, I'm going for Anthony Edwards because uh, short time in the league, he's done more than veteran player Donovan Mitchell. So I'm going for
Mm.
Anthony Edwards, and I'm not going for Donovan Mitchell.
You know something I hate about Donovan Mitchell? He hits those stupid threes. Okay, that's what I hate about him. I mean, he can go to the basket, but he hit those stupid threes. I mean, he played better last year. I mean, is he healed now? Wasn't he hurt?
Yeah, he was hurting the players, but yeah, I guess he's healthy now. I would assume.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'd rather have Jalen Brown than Halliburton.
I mean, Jalen Brown, I think he didn't make the team because of, non-basketball reasons. I don't think,
Mm.
yeah.
I'm sorry. I'd rather have Kyrie than Halliburton.
Kyrie. Oh, but so Bruce, let me ask you. So if you have Kyrie, who's gonna be the playmaker off the bench, or
I mean, Kyrie is a playmaker.
you think he's a better playmaker than Tyrese Halliburton?
Yes,
I don't know, man.
man. Come on.
As a playmaker, not an overall player, because
I
I,
think
mean, I think.
he's shiftier.
Mhm.
He's harder to guard than Halliburton, man.
Right. Oh, definitely. But I mean, just like I said, I think they wanted somebody who could facilitate more than score because they already have a lot of scores. I mean, KD,
He's
LeBron.
a better defender. Sorry, he's a better defender than Halliburton.
Are you sure?
Kyrie, he's a better defender than Halliburton. Did you watch the playoff? Come on.
Come on, Bruce. We saw him in the finals. He couldn't stop nobody.
Halliburton, man, couldn't stop anybody too. Couldn't stop
I mean,
himself.
they're both terrible defenders.
Yeah, they're both terrible, but Halliburton is worse.
I mean, I'm not going to argue with you on that. Halliburton is a terrible defender, but I mean, okay, let's say their defense is on. You think their defense is on the same level? Because I believe so.
No, I think Kyrie is better defense. When he wants to defend, he defends.
But Bruce, we can't do this when he wants to. Because why didn't he want to defend in the finals? Because in the finals, it was like he couldn't
Because
stop
he
nobody.
Boston has a mental thing on him. It's serious, man. He has a mental curse on him.
I
Halliburton,
mean, yeah, go
even
ahead.
when he wants to defend, he cannot defend.
Yeah, yeah, he got two left foot.
I mean,
Can't
his
really
shot,
use his
I don't
feet.
know how they go in. When he shoots the ball, they go in. I'm like, wow, I'm shocked all the time.
Yeah, it's an ugly, ugly jump shot. I hate when he shoots the ball. But let me read this. Shout out to Cottage 81. Appreciate you for being in here. Says salute to you, brother DFJ. What's good, bro? What's good? And I watched a few of your videos, and I mean they were good. But I think you should do some lives as well. Yeah, shout out to Cottage. But yeah, go ahead, Bruce. My fault.
No problem. This team is in trouble, man. I'm s- I'm watching the US team. I'm like, they cannot see. When I always say mid range, the team cannot do mid range. It's only Anthony Edwards. I see sometimes do mid range.
Right.
Tatum, he played like Ilium today. Come on, man.
Yeah, he didn't really
No.
look good.
It's
Booker didn't
either
look good.
three or go to the basket. No mid range. Only Anthony Edwards and Booker. And Booker cannot defend.
Yeah. Yeah,
There's
I agree.
nobody defending the perimeter.
Yeah. Yeah,
Hey,
that's why people wanted Bam out of bio. You think Bam could make a difference? Because he's a pretty good permanent a good
yes,
permanent
he's
defender.
he is hey, and Anthony Davis, man, they doing everything they can.
Right. I agree. I agree with that. I agree.
They are the two best defender on the team.
Right.
The worst defender on the team, Halliburton.
Halliburton. Yeah. Yeah, Halliburton is terrible. He's so terrible. And I think the
Even
same thing
LeBron,
plays in.
even LeBron did some defense today.
Oh yeah, LeBron definitely shows effort. LeBron definitely shows effort, but Halliburton is not going to give you any effort whatsoever. So
Hey, they keep getting Embiid with back cuts, man. Every time he's on the floor, they keep getting him with back cuts. Better works on that, man.
yeah, I gotta go back and watch.
Okay.
Definitely.
Yes.
Yeah, because I only watched the fourth quarter because I was on the road. So I watched the fourth quarter when it was up by 3 points. And that's when
Booker
LeBron.
is terrible on defense, man. Terrible. Terrible.
Yeah, it's no secret. I think it's no secret. But I mean
You know?
you can't So if you were the coach, would you start Drew Holiday and Derek White?
No, I'm starting Drew Holiday and Steph Curry.
Okay, I like that.
I'm
So your
starting
starting
Drew
lineup would.
Holiday, Steph Curry,
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Durant, LeBron, AD.
Kevin Durant, LeBron, AD.
Yes.
That's solid. That is solid. But don't you have any concerns with KD? Because I mean, he's been hurt.
Well, he's been hurt, so I guess he's gonna be off the bench. So in place of Kevin Durant, ooh man.
Tatum.
What I hate about Anthony Edwards, he doesn't pass the ball. He holds the ball too long, man.
Right.
That's what I hate about him, man. He has like 3 seconds. That's when he starts to go up and then like, oh my God, he changed his mind. Turnover. He did that today.
I saw it. I saw it.
I don't think he can start.
So you bring him off the bench?
Yes, I'll bring him on the bench. Do
Okay.
whatever you think. Do whatever you want against the bench of the other team.
Not in the starting five.
I mean, when you have somebody who's gonna do turnovers,
Mm-hmm.
do it with defenders like Bam could help.
Right.
Booker, I don't know. You know what? I'll start Tatum.
Yeah, I'll start Tatum as well. I'll start Tatum. But yeah, he plays the four on the Celtics, so I don't think playing him at the four will be any issues. And then you have
Yeah,
Anthony Davis at the five. So yeah, I think that's a solid starting five. That's solid.
man, this isn't in trouble. Steph Curry better go to the gym and start shooting. He's been breaking a lot.
Yeah, I think he'll find his rhythm. He'll be all right.
Man, see, that's why United States they need to learn how to do mid range, man. Mid range.
I mean Booker and who? Booker, Anthony Edwards. You know he shoots the mid range sometimes. Kevin Durant. I mean KD not playing, so you know even Embiid. I mean you're not gonna say Embiid, but Embiid
They
is a mid range.
they have a lot of turnovers, man. It's like a bakery, man. Blueberry turnovers, apple turnovers, man. Raspberry turnovers. Too many turnovers, man.
Yeah, they have 14 today. So, but I mean, I think it's getting better because the last game they had 18.
Uh,
So
man. I mean, Germany is not that good. I'm sorry.
just stop it, Bruce. They won the World Cup last season.
You know why they're winning? Because they played together for a long time. This US team, they just put them together. They won World Cup because they know how to play with each other. The US team, I still don't think they know how to play with each other. And some of those players hate each other. You know, Embiid and LeBron.
You
You
think
know,
Embiid hates LeBron?
uh,
I don't think so.
I think Embiid is tired of the. He is ready for the new generation. He wants the old guys to get out of the way. Let the youngins.
But I mean, instead of LeBron, KD, and Steph, who would you like? Who would you replace them with?
On the team.
Yeah, because I mean they're playing good. I mean they're just as effective
Oh,
as
you
they
want
were.
them kicked out of the team or go to the bench?
I want them in the starting lineup.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with your starting lineup. I mean, Steph, Drew, I forgot who you had at the three, but Tatum.
Tatum.
Yeah. I want KD off the bench because he's coming off injury. So yeah, he
Mm.
definitely should come off the bench.
I mean,
But
KD could have helped. Can help because other teams they know US players. They watch the. They already they know. See, when Steph come off the stream, you already see two guys on them.
on
They
him, right?
know. They watch the players, man.
Yeah, they know when he crosses half court, he's definitely a threat. Definitely is. But
You know, Embiid know how to post. He needs to go to the post, wait for the ball. I don't know why the AD and Embiid always get the ball at the key. Just go to the post.
Hey, I agree. I agree. I ain't gonna give you no pushbacks. Tuna Sports says I said bring him off the bench. Thank you, Bruce. You talking about Embiid? I mean, too, bro. You a clown, man. Yeah, appreciate you for being here, though.
I
Yeah,
don't think
Smash.
Embiid is gonna come off of the bench.
Yeah, me too. I don't think he's coming off the bench. I think Steve Kerr really believes in him, so he's gonna keep going with him. But I think in certain matchups, Embiid should definitely come off the bench.
Mm.
I think against the Serbian team, he should definitely start because I mean you can match him with Jokic, but against these fast, agile players, I think Anthony Davis he'll be the best fit in the starting lineup.
To be honest, I don't think Serbia can beat US. You know
Yeah,
a team that can beat the US? A team that nobody expect because the US, they're too cocky, overconfident. To me, that's what they look like. Like Puerto
yeah,
Rico, I would not be surprised if Puerto Rico beat the US.
yeah. It could happen, especially in one game elimination type situations. Anything could happen. Anything could happen. Uh, Tunis, they were champions. Show some respect, Bruce. I think he's talking about the three guys, the three old guys. I mean, Steph Curry's 36 or 35 years old this year.
Yeah, 36. He's 36.
36. Yeah, he's getting up there in age. Yeah, up there. But
Man,
he don't even
you
look 36 though. I mean, if you watch
US is gonna be in trouble next Olympic, man.
the next four, yeah, definitely.
I mean, Cooper Flag is gonna be Cooper Flag, Shell Ogren. Oh my God, they are in trouble.
Yeah. All right, cool. Gotcha, bro. Yeah. But I mean, I think me personally, I think they can definitely win gold. But even though they shouldn't really underestimate any teams because teams could definitely surprise you. So yeah. Wait, how many teams are in the Olympics? Is it
Uh,
8, 12, or
I don't know. I was looking for it. That's why you couldn't hear me earlier.
oh okay.
I was looking at the groups, and I think it's like 12 or. Hey, France could lose. They have no perimeter. It's because they have Wemby and Gogurt.
Nah, Bruce. Don't we not gonna tolerate Rudy Gobert.
Man, Yvonne Fournier, man. That's who's playing. Yvonne Fournier, Batum. Come on. Frank, what is his name? Frank Tillich Niniklina? Wasn't
Yeah,
he on the Knicks?
yeah, he was on the Knicks, played for the Mavs. I don't think he's in the league anymore.
Man. Hey, the French team has lost a bunch of games, exhibition games at home. At home, they
That's
lost to
crazy.
Australia at home.
But Bruce, that Australian team, that's a good team though. They're not no trash team. Now people underestimate Josh Giddey because of what happened off the court. But I mean, he can still ball. I mean, he's not a good shooter, but I mean, he can
Man,
definitely.
Patty Mills was killing him. Patty Mills.
Patty Mills was what?
Patty Mills was killing things.
I'm not surprised. And Bruce, some of these players when they play for their country, they play so good. They
Mm.
may not seem effective in the NBA, but when they play for their own countries, they play great. They play
Okay,
great.
Dante Exum, really? Dante Exum? Come on, man. Dante Exum, man.
Got to Australia and he was playing good. Yeah, I really wanted Herm to come in, but yeah, I don't think he's
You're
still
not
on.
you're not talking about the Clippers, so you're gonna come. You're not talking about Kawhi, the Clippers.
Yeah, Herm went on a rampage trying to destroy every Clipper fan.
I mean,
That was funny.
I'm not gonna be destroyed because I already said the Clippers are cursed.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk about the Clippers on Wednesday. So Wednesday night, I'm gonna talk about the Clippers.
Yeah. Well, as a preview, we are cursed. So
Hey, why do you say they're cursed? Why?
come on, man. You have Kawhi, you have everything, but because of a knee, you cannot win. You're supposed to have everything. You know,
Right.
you always hurt. You could have beat the Suns a bunch of times, but who gets hurt all the time?
Kawhi.
Exactly. Man, last season, come on, that was one of the easiest championships I've ever seen. That one of the worst playoff, easiest.
Last season's the Celtics championship.
Yeah,
I mean, I see that too. I think if the Clippers could have definitely, if Kawhi was healthy, they definitely beat the Mavs, they beat the Thunder, and they definitely beat the Timberwolves. In my
Sixers
opinion.
could have won the championship.
Right, I agree. I agree too. I agree. But I mean, role players, it's a bunch of things.
Sixers were playing against the NBA and the Knicks.
Talk about it.
I mean, come on, man. So many games that they should win, but and shockingly, the Knicks won them. So
Right. Yeah, I agree. But you think Team USA is gonna win gold or
they better
who's
win
your dark
gold
horse?
because all the LeBron haters
Hmm.
they gonna have a field day if they. Oh my God! If you lose this, oh my God!
That is so true.
all
That is so true.
the LeBron. Oh, hey, I'm gonna use that too. But man, if he loses that one, will I say, oh, you have Curry on the team? Yeah, damn.
KD, all these guys.
Come on, man. You had all those great players and you lost? Man, the way that I see the team playing, they are in trouble, man. They are in trouble.
Or maybe they're just not showing their best. What you think?
I think they're costing. I
Okay.
hope they're costing because I think they're costing.
Yeah.
They're just trying not to get hurt. They're not. I don't see. They're not exploding. Exploding. I see LeBron exploding in the last couple minutes.
Right.
But why doesn't he try those crazy threes? Oh, I don't see them do that.
Nah, he's not doing it. He only
He's
does it
out
on the Lakers.
physical. He's out physical all the teams, man. Come on, Germany was small. Man. Nobody in Germany could stop him, man.
Right. That's true. That is true. Playing physical. But what's a dark horse team that you think could, nobody sees it, but they have a chance.
Uh, Wait, who's in the Olympics? I
Yeah.
think Germany has a chance. They have confidence. They know how to play with each other. Everybody knows their role. I think Germany has a chance. I think Australia has a chance.
Wait, say it again, Bruce.
Australia and Germany. Those are the teams I think have a chance. Dark horse.
Okay, so it's Australia, Spain, Germany,
No,
Japan.
Australia and Germany. I haven't
Now
seen.
I'm seeing the teams in the
Oh, okay.
yeah, so it's Australia, Spain, Germany, Japan, France, Brazil,
Mm,
Greece, Canada,
mm,
South Sudan,
mm.
and Puerto Rico.
That's it?
Oh, Serbia, United States. My fault. My fault.
Those are the teams in the Olympics?
Yeah,
Oh my God. That's it?
that's it. Why? Any surprises or?
Canada is too small, man. Canada is too small.
Oh, my fault. My fault. My fault. What's good, Darrell? It's my fault. I was taking a look at the Olympics table. My fault.
What's good, fellas?
What's
Yeah,
Okay.
good?
man, I seen this that shit in B. He said, man, that's Andre. This is what I'm telling y'all. Y'all not gonna win no fucking championship, man.
Why you say
And
that?
and B weak, man. He weak, man. He's a loser too. PG's a loser too, man. They not gonna win, man. They
Bro,
not gonna
Same,
win. They not
same.
gonna win. I'm just, him coming out saying that shit. It just really just, he already he's
yeah, go ahead,
yeah.
my fault.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not a fan. I was never a fan of Embiid either. I didn't think he was a like I say he don't play like a true big man. He want to shoot instead of going inside more. Like I say, man, he's not gonna win. He's not gonna win. That's why he didn't play for his country. See, he tried to take the easy route.
Come on, bro. We not doing
Okay, okay, all right, Andre. Okay, Andre. You will see. You will see, Andre, man.
But I mean, on the Team USA thing, you don't think people probably took his words out of context? Because I mean, when I analyze it, I think he was trying to say that don't try to underestimate these teams, because the interviewer asked him like, "What team do you think undoubtedly is going to win?" And I think that's why he probably gave an answer like that. But me personally, I don't agree with it because I mean, I don't think you should go at a teammate like that, in my opinion. But I think what he said, I mean, it was true, but not everything was true.
I understand what he was saying.
Right.
I do, but should the USA team not win? They should win gold, right?
Yeah, they have a chance.
Should they win?
I think they're the favorites, so yeah, they should win.
Okay, okay.
They should win.
Like I said, I don't know, man. I don't know. You put two weak-minded players together.
Yeah, I see what you're doing
Try,
there.
try, try, trying to win a championship. Shit, come on, man. Come
I see,
on,
I get
man.
what you're
It
trying to
ain't gonna work, man. It ain't gonna work. I'm telling you, boy. I can't wait though. I can't wait.
do. I
Yeah,
see, dude. I see what you're trying to do. But what if they
I
win the championship? What you gonna say? What you gonna say?
I will give them their credit, but man, Andre, I really don't see it. I really don't see them winning. I really don't see them winning, man. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. It would have to. I hate to say this. It would have to take
Yeah.
some injuries
Nah, we
in
want
that
to see
East
teams
again,
at full
man.
strength.
And man, I know what you want to do. I know what you want to do, man. But yeah, man, yeah. Okay. Because see, I know once NBA, once because the next thing up is the football season. That's about to kick off, right? So we're gonna have a couple of months
Yeah,
where the sports media talking about football, and once basketball getting ready to ramp up, they season get ready to kick off. Oh, everybody gonna be on Philly bandwagon. Everybody. And like I say, I just don't see them doing it, Andre.
I don't think they're gonna pick Philly. I think they're gonna say Boston's gonna repeat.
Boston. Yeah, Boston is the favorite. Boston will be the favorite next year. Yeah, I believe so. Tuna Sports
You
said,
gonna have some of the media jumping on that Philly bandwagon too, man.
You know why they're not gonna say Philly? Because people have lost faith in Paul George.
that's true. That's true. But I
So
mean,
so 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 what you saying, Bruce? They just wanted him away from Kawhi.
Um, they, I don't think people expect Kawhi to win anything anymore. He's just collecting checks for his retirement.
So they wanted PG to leave Kawhi there.
I think Steve Ballmer said he didn't want to pay. He didn't want to pay him. So Steve Ballmer had it because he got tired of it. We have high hope every November, October, and then crash at the end. He said, "Okay, let me try to make some money off the guy with the biggest name, and then the other guy, goodbye."
Yeah, I see it that way too. But I gotta ask you this:
What's up?
had Embiid not been injured, you think he has a chance in the GOAT conversation?
Hell no. Hell to the man.
Why?
B said,
Let me,
I don't even know. It's like, man, I don't know if to take that man serious or not, man. When he be saying some
everybody wants
shit
to be
like
the GOAT, and they have no business being there. Embiid will never be the GOAT. Stop it.
But I mean, yeah, I know that. But I mean, he said that in terms of his abilities and his game.
Yeah.
If you look at his game,
He's not even better than Akeem. How is
No,
that?
he's not. He's not. He's not. Not better than the king, man. No.
Bruce.
Andre,
What?
don't do that. Don't do that,
Come on,
Andre.
man.
Don't
Stop
do
it,
that
man.
shit,
Stop
Andre.
it, man.
Come on, man.
Stop it, man. Stop it, man.
Look, okay, all right. Let me put it this way. Let's put championships aside. Let's put accolades aside. Let's talk about the game offensively.
Akeem.
Okay, let's hold on. Offensively, what does
Akeem.
Hakeem do offensively that Embiid cannot do?
He scored easier.
Embiid scores easier. Go ahead.
No, Akeem scored easier.
Bro, Hakeem played in the illegal defense era, bro. That's why he was scoring easy. If he played in the
Have you seen the
era,
small guy guarding Embiid, man? Man, Akeem will score like 50.
Bro, stop it. Now I'm not saying Embiid is better than Hakeem, but I'm just offensively, I don't think Hakeem can do something that Embiid cannot do offensively. I think the separate I think the
Really?
separator is defense. Yeah, what can Hakeem do offensively that Embiid cannot do?
Akeem has better footwork than Embiid.
Okay, I'll give you that. Okay, cool. Embiid is a better shooter than Hakeem.
I don't
Bruce, we not doing that.
Yeah, he's a better shooter.
We're not
Yes,
doing
he's a better shooter. He's a
I
better
mean,
shooter.
Akeem was
He's a better
not
shooter.
required to shoot.
Right.
Wait, what you mean he was not required to shoot? I mean, he
I mean,
he
every coach says stay your butt in the lane.
But
Don't
Right.
shoot outside.
But he ate in the mid range though. He was a mid range shooter, and he did get
And
But
he made them.
but Embiid able to shoot the three, so yeah, he have a longer range, shooting wise. So yeah, of course you're gonna get that to Embiid.
right.
But if I had to pick the two, I'm taking Hakeem, man.
I mean, we're all taking Hakeem. I mean, I'm taking Hakeem as well. But I
If
mean,
if,
I think
if Akeem was on the Sixers, they win our championship already.
no, they don't. Hakeem only won because
Because Jordan wasn't there.
Yeah,
That's true.
y'all,
But Akeem was better.
that's why he won. That's facts.
That's facts. But Akeem was better.
Hakeem is better, but I mean, I was just saying. I mean, his game offensively. I mean, defensively, I'm not even going to argue that Hakeem is a better defender. I think Hakeem is the second greatest defender of all time. But offensively, I think
Who's the greatest defender of all time?
greatest. Bill Russell. I'll give it to him.
Bill Russell was playing against Caucasians. Come on, man.
Nah, but you definitely got to give it to Bill Russell, man. I mean, he was anchoring some of the best defensive units in his era.
He was playing against Caucasians, man. Come on.
Yeah,
nah, Bruce, we're not doing that.
It's really kind of hard to even, man, rate Bill Russell, man. I don't even like to even. Come on, man. Totally different era, man.
It was, but I mean, you gotta rank these players relative to their era. So that's what I do. But Bruce, would you say Hakeem is the greatest defender of all time?
No.
So who is?
I I think Dennis Rodman is a better defender than Hakeem.
That's what I was thinking about. I swear. That's what I was saying.
Dennis
No.
Rodman.
That's what
Yeah,
I was
Dennis Rodman
thinking, man.
can defend perimeter and
Yeah.
and the post.
Dennis Rodman, man, he was on another level, man. He was on another level.
Man, I don't know about that one, but I
Come
think
on, Dre, man.
Hakeem is definitely a better defender than Rodman. We're not going to
What?
disrespect the Dream.
All right. That's
Come on.
fine.
Y'all tell you that I'm disrespecting Dream, but now y'all disrespecting Dream.
That, there's a lot of stuff Dennis Rodman should have won because of politics. He didn't get them because he was weird.
I mean, he won like what, 2 Defensive Player of the Years? I mean, he got 2.
I mean, he should have won more.
So what year do you think he deserved it and he didn't win it?
I mean, he played great in San Antonio, but because he didn't go to church with David Robinson.
That's San Antonio. That was I was surprised he that was
He
crazy.
was the best on the team. He was better than David Robinson.
Yeah, that was
He was better than who?
David Robinson on the team.
Nah.
All right.
David Robinson was MVP, Bruce. Stop it. We're not going to disrespect him like that.
I mean, in the conference in the playoff, he was balling.
I mean, David Robinson went up against Hakeem, who was in his prime at the time. So yeah, he got destroyed. But I think David Robinson was definitely better than him. I think David Robinson is a better defensive player than Dennis Rodman.
Oh,
no, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not.
Oh my God.
No, he's not, man.
Tim Duncan is a better.
Do you remember what Dennis did to Shaq, man? Even Shaq spoke on that shit.
That was not prime Shaq, though. That was Shaq 1998.
Come on, man. Come on.
That was not prime
Come
Shaq.
on, Dre, man.
Come on, man.
Wait, was that 2000 Shaq or 2001 Shaq or 2002 Shaq? No, that was 1998
Oh
Shaq.
my God. David Robinson is not even better than Tim Duncan as a defender.
Nah, I don't even. Yeah,
Tim Duncan is better than David Robinson. Yeah, I'll give you that. But David Robinson was so athletic. He was a great rim protector, and he definitely can guard the perimeter as well.
No, I
In
disagree.
the early 90s?
No.
Bruce,
how you? No, man, no.
I can't believe y'all doing this, man.
David Robinson is not even top 10 defenders of all time.
Nah, that's you. Yeah, Bruce, you definitely cap it right there.
What?
There's no way you can name 10.
I can say a lot of defenders better than I think Robert Parrish is better than David Robinson defending. I think that guy from Milwaukee, Sidney, whatever his name is.
Sidney Moncrief?
Yeah.
Better. Yeah.
Nah. Nope.
Okay, I think Scottie Pippen is a better defender than.
I'll give you Scottie.
Yeah, he's better. Yeah, he's better.
So I only 2. You only got 2.
I don't think you're gonna hit 10. You may not hit 10.
Yeah, you can't hit 10.
I think MJ is a better defender than David.
No, we're not doing that.
We're
not doing that.
Right.
Nope.
I think Joe Dumars is a better defender than.
Nope.
David Robinson. Who else?
This is nasty work, Bruce.
Hakeem. I think Ben Wallace is a better defender than.
Okay, I'll give you Ben Wallace. Yeah,
I think Mutombo is a better defender than.
I'll give you Mutombo as well.
See, here you go.
But you can't name 10.
Okay.
That's 4.
I think Draymond is a better defender than David Robinson.
No.
I
ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that, man.
He knew he lied right there.
No, I truly believe that.
That Draymond's a better defender than David Robinson?
Yeah, I think so. I think Hakeem is a better defender than not Hakeem. Kareem is a better defender than David Robinson.
So okay, that's 5.
5? Am I not 6 or something?
Nah, 5.
Dwight Howard, better defender than David Robinson.
6.
Let's see. Ooh.
There's no way you get to 10.
No, I'm not gonna say Tony Allen.
Yeah, shout out to TA.
Bruce Bowen.
Nope.
What
What about Gobert?
Heck no.
4-time defensive player of the year.
Heck no.
What about Kawhi?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I'll give you Kawhi. So that's 7. That's
There you
7.
go. Oh,
But
I
that's
have
it.
like 3 more. I said Jordan. You didn't want to admit it, but Jordan.
Bruce, Jordan's not better defender than Jordan. He gambled a lot
He won Defensive Player of the Year.
when they cooked the books for him.
Oh,
Yeah.
Gary Payton, better defender.
He not.
All right. Okay. Oof.
I mean, it's difficult. Like when you're ranking defenders, it's difficult to rank guards and big men because they
I
do
think
2 different things.
I think Charles Oakley is better defender. Yeah, Charles Oakley.
I'm not giving you Oak.
Okay.
I'm not.
Um,
Bro, David Robinson had like a 3 or 4 year stretch where he was
I'll take Kirilenko over David Robinson.
3rd year.
I'll take Kirilenko over
Okay,
David.
that's 8.
Nobody talks about him, but he was great defender. I'll take Ron Artest or whatever his name is now.
World Peace.
Yes, over David Robinson.
I mean, I disagree, but all right, 9. Bruce,
Ooh.
there's no way you're telling me that you're taking all these guys over David Robinson's defense.
Yes.
Tuna Sports says Kevin Garnett.
Exactly. Thank you. 10.
But I'm not. I ain't giving you Ron Artest though.
What?
Nah.
Oh, Kevin Garnett. That's a good one. Thank you.
Yeah, KG. Yeah.
Yeah, KG's one of the top defenders, in my opinion.
Oh, man.
But yeah, Bruce, I think David Robinson, in his peak, he was definitely one of the top defenders in the game.
He bites on pump fakes easy. Come on, man. He's always jumping.
A lot of shot blockers do.
Oh, Alonzo Mourning better than David Robinson. Thank you. Here we go.
But Bruce, you believe that Kareem was a better defender than David Robinson?
Yes.
Bruce, stop it.
All right. You saw Kareem walking a little bit on Lakers. I'm talking Kareem Milwaukee.
Who do you lock up?
Oh, I'm taking Giannis over David Robinson. Thank you.
All right, we done. We are done. But yeah,
hey Andre, is Embiid? They were saying Embiid hurt. Is he hurting?
Yeah, I didn't watch the full game, but somebody told me when he went for that block, he was grabbing his knee. But I don't know if he's hurt. I mean he landed awkwardly, so definitely the knee took an impact. So, but I don't think he's hurt. He's recovering from that knee surgery. So
he has the same Kawhi disease.
But he plays though. That's the difference.
Yeah.
He plays. Kawhi doesn't.
Porter's gonna be like, "Oh my god, here we go again."
Y'all better not see Miami in the playoffs, man.
We smoking them.
Big Tone said Miami running through the East. This year, boy.
You picking them?
They done. They done.
Y'all, I'm surprised they didn't make no moves, man. I'm like, damn.
Miami?
Yeah, Miami. Yeah.
Nah, I think they picked up Alec Burks.
Man.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You know, you got to, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, man. You got to get somebody with Jimmy, man. You got to get somebody with Jimmy, man. You got to go get somebody with Jimmy.
Well, you don't think Bam could be that dude?
No,
that second place?
No. Because see, I don't even think Jimmy can be the number one.
He's not number one anymore. I think he's like on number 3 or 4.
Yeah, it's funny.
Wow.
I ain't gonna say 3. I ain't gonna say 4, but he definitely can be number one. He's definitely can be a number one.
So, what number one player could you add to him?
You can add it like a KD.
KD's number one still? I don't think he's number one.
I mean, if you pair them two together.
But you have 2 injured prone players.
Yeah, man. I'm just saying, you know.
Man, KD is already hurt.
If they're
He
not
hasn't done
in,
anything. He's already hurt.
you put KD on that team, then I will feel more confident about that team. But
Mm.
just with Jimmy and Bam, yeah, and I get it. Big Tone he gonna ride for his team with his team, but it's like,
The way KD temperament is, I don't think it's gonna go well with
man,
that body.
KD said he just want to hoop,
Right?
just want to hoop, man. Because like I say, man, it just all these other teams just got too much, man. Miami make it to the finals. They
I
got
mean,
to go against. They make it to the finals. They got to go against too many teams that got
Milwaukee
too
doesn't
much.
have a lot. Indiana got lucky because Milwaukee got hurt. Boston, I still don't I don't think they're that good.
You don't think Boston can repeat?
No. Just like I said, Denver was gonna repeat.
Who you got? Who you think you come out the West?
OKC of the Wolves.
Y'all back on that bullshit, huh? Y'all back on this.
Well, it's OKC of the Timberwolves, man.
Yeah, Derilla's about to say the Denver Nuggets.
Oh my god.
Man, Monty was Andre, you caught that live. Where was that Saturday,
I
man?
defended
Monty.
Westbrook the other day, and Daryl said I was copying. They're not gonna win with Westbrook, man. I'm sorry.
You could say that shit in front of Monty, huh?
I said it in front of him, but I said, "Oh, Westbrook is better than James Harden. I'd rather have Westbrook than James Harden."
That shit gonna be. Oh man.
But Derilla, who you think coming out the West?
I think Denver.
Oh my god!
I said it.
I think Denver, man. I'm not gonna lie. I think, man, them choking that game 7, man. I think that was a really big wake up call.
They still have no bench.
That is true.
I just don't see. Okay, I would take Minnesota over OKC. It's just something OKC don't sit right with me, man.
What's that guy they got from Chicago? What's his name?
Caruso.
Man, you put Caruso and Lou Dort on the floor?
Clamps.
Man, y'all said that shit last year. Nah,
they ain't have Caruso last year.
And what's the guy they got from New York? He can play.
Hartenstein.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, former Clipper player.
Man, you don't Bruce, you don't think if the Clippers got Kawhi, you don't see them doing nothing?
No. Man. I'm not like what's his name? JM? Yeah, I'm not.
JM.
That team is gonna struggle, man.
Yeah. You think so, man? You know what? I can't believe PG left, man. Damn PG, damn you, PG.
Yeah, just let it go. Just let it go.
Yeah, let it go. I'm not even thinking about
it. You know what it is, Andre? Because it's like I told BJ, man. If you would have told me, because I remember when that shit broke. PG and Kawhi going to the Clippers. I remember that shit. I remember that when that news broke. If you would have told me, Andre, that that team in 5 years, and they would never see the finals, I was like, man, you crazy. We at least winning one championship. But it's like, man, and I get it. Kawhi was injured. So I get it.
Mhm.
But it's like, man, come on, man. That's
After
just it. It's kind of unheard of, man.
after learning of Kobe dying that Sunday, nothing shocks me anymore.
That shit.
After that's the last thing. That's the last time I was shocked. I was so shocked. So nothing shocks me anymore.
Yeah, that I wasn't expecting that news on that Sunday. Was it
Yeah,
January 20th?
yeah. So I was not
Yeah.
shocked that Paul George left. Because
I mean, at first, I didn't think he was gonna leave, and then I started hearing like rumors, like, "Yo, PG to Philly," and I told BJ, but he was like, he was in denial. He was like, "Nah, we heard
yeah,
this last
yeah.
year. I mean, he ain't leave." I was like, okay,
I saw his last press conference. The words he was saying. He looks like a guy that was relieved that he was done with it. Just couldn't wait to get out of here. So I was like, yeah.
He a fucking loser, man. That's what it is.
And you did say the earliest that PG is leaving. I don't know why you're saying you're still you're seeing that over.
yeah,
No,
you
I
did
didn't.
say that.
I didn't win. I didn't think he was gonna leave.
Nah, I remember you said that in the chat. One of those lives.
Yeah,
You said that in the chat.
yeah. He did say that PG is leaving.
Oh, shit.
I don't really care if he leaves or not. He leaves
No,
or
man. Like I said, even though the way he plays, I didn't like, but I didn't want PG to leave. I really did. Because
I'm
you know what it was. You know what I would say, if we got to see a healthy playoff run and we got put out, and then PG left, okay, I'd be content with that. So now it's like we didn't even get to. So it's now now it's always going to be what if.
Y'all didn't see that in 2020. Oh, that's an exception year.
2020.
Yeah, that's the bubble year.
Oh, yeah.
That
And then,
first
like I
year.
said, even that bubble, you know, after that whole shit played out, when reports, I think PG said this on this podcast, they were saying, oh, people weren't going to even respect it. And it's like, come on, man, like what the fuck? I mean, for y'all to even think that way,
Yeah.
we're not gonna put our all into it because people ain't gonna respect it. Now I don't know how true that is. You can only take it for face value, but it's like, man, come on.
I mean, I don't know about that statement because me personally, I would rather had won the championship
Yeah,
rather than being made fun of because we blew a
yeah,
3-1 lead.
yeah, yeah. And
Yeah,
that's how I look at it, Andre. Like, what
right.
my
the fuck,
issue with
man?
my issue with Paul George. He talks too much. If you're feeling something, just keep it to yourself.
Go see a therapist.
Just keep it to yourself, man.
Yeah, don't put it in the
Other
public like
teams,
that.
other teams say since he said that, oh, I couldn't deal with it. I was weak in the bubble. Other players who had a fear of him, they lost that fear.
Right. Because that next season, like almost every player was going at Paul George. Like
Yeah,
players you wouldn't even think of. Bruce Brown was trying to go at PG. Devin Booker, all these other clowns. I'm like, bro.
Seth Curry, come on, man.
Even Seth Curry, exactly. So it's like, yeah, PG definitely brought that on himself. But I mean, that was the PG with the Clippers, so this PG with Philly. So it'll definitely be a
It's
I
gonna
hope he
different.
get
change.
y'all the. I hope
All
he
right,
get y'all the same shit. Yeah.
I'm gonna bookmark this. We'll see. We'll see.
But no, I'm not gonna lie. And you know what? I can't even, man. I don't even think I watched 5 games of Philly.
Last season.
So I'm gonna watch more, and it's gonna, I'm
Well,
really
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
be
into
streaming. I'm gonna
'em.
be streaming the game, so you could definitely
Okay.
hop on those
I
live.
wonder.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're gonna get more TV games, televised games.
Wait, say it again.
I wonder if they're gonna get more televised games.
Oh yeah,
Philly.
definitely.
So,
Yeah,
I
definitely.
know.
I
I
think
know.
it's probably at
Clippers
30
not
more.
gonna get televised games.
oh
I hope
yeah, they
Well, you don't. I mean, the new arena. I mean,
no man.
who
Nah,
wants to see that crap, man? That's bad.
yeah.
I mean, it's a new arena. I mean, BJ said it was the most expensive arena in the NBA.
Hey, the arena looks good. I saw it. I see it. Oh my god, it looks good.
So yeah, we definitely want to see it on TV. I mean, Kawhi's gonna be
Man,
On the
you ain't
bench.
gonna see that
Harden.
On
shit
the
like
bench.
Kawhi and Harden. I mean, that's a good
Yeah.
duo, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, Harden
Nine
never
seed.
missed the playoffs.
9 seed.
oh, we making the playoffs. We making them. Come on, man. The Clippers gonna
Yeah,
make
I
that.
don't know about
You don't
that.
think? Come on, man. Are you for real?
Yeah, Bruce
Come
lost all faith.
on, man.
I don't know about that. I mean, you had Derrick Jones. I mean, he's a great defender, but he cannot shoot.
Yeah,
Kevin Porter.
shout out to Derrick Jones, man. He from out here.
I mean,
Nah, I think man, I'm with JM, man. We you know what I'm saying?
he needs to go. He needs to go to
JM,
rehab. Rehab.
JL funny.
JM, boy. That man said we got the best team in the West and the East. I said, damn, man.
Yeah.
Wait, could it
Man.
be that we're just looking down on the Clippers? Because I mean, if you have Kawhi, you definitely have a chance. But I mean, I don't know
A chance of what? Of doing nothing.
of
Oh
winning.
my God. Of
So you
winning
don't
what?
a championship. You don't think Kawhi on the court can help?
No. This ship has still.
Wow. So you hopped off the ship, or you still on board?
I'm already. On the island looking at the ship sail.
Oh,
So you don't think this can be like a Toronto run?
Heck no, that's not it. Toronto, Vancouver. No.
Yeah, I remember the Vancouver Grizzlies.
yeah. Shout out to Big Country, Brian Reeves.
Oh man, like I said, I'm gonna still ride with him, man. I'm gonna still ride with him.
Don't listen to Thomas. Thomas is gonna say, "Man,
Man, I haven't seen Thomas in a while,
we're not
man.
gonna get hurt every year. We gotta get hurt every year." Okay, I said, "Man, you need to stop."
Yeah,
And
Thomas.
he rapped.
Yeah.
Thomas laying low, man. What that man been at, man?
Nah, he was on a few days ago.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
he has to make all the money he lost on the bets.
He made any bet? Nah, he called off all bets because Kawhi was hurt.
All right, okay.
Yeah, I think that's what he did.
Well, he better not bet against that next season.
I mean, if Kawhi on the floor, he definitely gonna bet.
You mean like one game?
Yeah, I like our chance for Kawhi, man. If we can get a healthy Kawhi, yeah,
it's not gonna happen.
I like our chance, man. I just hope they go out and get a scorer and maybe another power forward, but
I mean, there's nobody on the market.
yeah,
I mean, they got Nico. They got Nico, so I mean, he's older, but
Come on,
man, come on, what are we gonna do with that? Come on, man.
But Bruce, the caliber of players you want, those players are not on the market. So at this point, you just gotta settle with, you gotta go to Dollar Tree.
I'm not expecting anything, nothing from the Clippers, man.
Oh wow.
I'm not expecting championship, nothing.
Man, I don't know, man, because Kawhi and Harden, I mean, they could definitely make something happen.
Nah, they're just Harden is gonna fill his stats.
I mean, Harden's gonna get you to the playoffs, and when you get to the playoffs, Kawhi's gonna.
I don't know, man. It's a different West. It's a different West. The Warriors had a better season, more wins than the season they lost to the Lakers in the second round, and they missed the playoff.
Right? Yeah.
But I mean, it's certain things that happen. That's why they missed the playoffs. So Draymond doing this Draymond shit, and
what about the Lakers? What about the Lakers?
Yeah, what about them?
What you think? What you think they're gonna do?
7th seed for the third straight year. I think they're gonna be the 7th seed. They're gonna make the playoffs, but I don't see them getting to the conference finals. Other teams is just better than them. And good luck to JJ, man. I think I kind of know what the Lakers is gonna look like. It's gonna be an offensive team. You're gonna see a lot of movement a lot of screens, and a lot of 3-point shooting. I think they definitely going to be top 5 in 3-pointers next season.
I think the Lakers going to be worse next season. They're going to miss the playoff.
I don't think. I mean, it could happen, but I don't see that happening. I
We'll
don't
see.
think the NBA is going to make them miss the playoff.
We'll see.
Because
Okay.
you remember, there was the 13th seed 2 seasons ago, and they got all those free throws, and then they went from 13th to 7th.
I cannot stand JJ Redick. He's a know-it-all. You know,
Me too.
I cannot stand him, man. I'm sorry.
But I mean, he was criticizing Doc Rivers, so let's see what he looks like when he starts coaching the Lakers. We'll see what that looks like.
I'm not a fan of Doc Rivers, but he disrespected the man. He disrespected him on live television.
On live TV, yeah. Called him out.
That's ridiculous, man. And Doc Rivers is right. Nobody wanted JJ, and he gave you a spot as a starter. And he was not that good. He was terrible on defense when he was on the Clippers. Terrible.
Well, he's been a terrible defender his whole career.
Everybody
Not
was
just the
hunting.
Clippers.
Everybody was hunting for him every time they played the Clippers.
Yeah, because that's the weakest link. And on the Sixers too. On the Sixers, yeah, he was defensive liability. Probably worse than Tyrese Halliburton. If you really
He's
think about
worse
it.
than Alex Halliburton.
Yeah. But I mean, he was criticizing Doc. We gonna see what he looks like. We gonna see what his offensive and defensive schemes look like. How he calls timeouts. We gonna evaluate everything.
I mean, he has some good coach on his bench, but you're the one who's gonna coach.
Wait, who? Because I think they fired everybody. They fired the entire coaching staff.
I mean, they stole some coaches. What's his name? I forgot. I know the woman coach, Lindsay Harding, is on the bench.
She came from the WNBA.
She played in the WNBA and she played at Duke. I think
Oh.
she was on Sacramento Kings bench. I don't know. I remember. But there's another coach that was on the bench. I forget his name.
I know she was coaching. Once she coaching over there in the other team, the G League team.
Yeah.
That's what she was doing.
Yeah, I think the Lakers they got some good, coach or whatever.
I mean, I saw 2 names that if you look it up, you're gonna be familiar with those names. But I don't remember them.
Man, y'all don't trust Van Gundy, man, with us? Come on, man.
It's not the 90s, man.
Oh yeah, Bruce. They added Nate McMillan.
Yes.
There you go. Yeah.
He's a good coach. He's a good coach. I saw him out coach Doc Rivers, so he's a good coach.
Everybody out coached Doc Rivers.
That is true. That's true. A rookie head coach out coached Doc Rivers. But I mean, I definitely think the Clippers are gonna do. They're gonna be better than what you think, Bruce.
Okay, we'll see. I mean, it's gonna be the dribble, James Harden. Then.
I mean, that's true, but I think they're still gonna be better. I mean, they're not going with 50 like they did last season, but
I mean, for your team, it's win. It's win.
Yeah, it's win now.
It's win now, man.
Right. And I think we can win now.
Okay. Good luck.
Yeah, I think we.
How the hell you go from talking shit about PG now?
I never talked about PG. Nah.
Man, yes you did, Andre. Yes you did, man.
I criticized him for his performance in the series against the Mavs, and that's, I mean, yeah, you gotta criticize some of these players. I criticize Maxey as well. I criticize Embiid sometimes. I criticize these players.
I have to say he's better, way better than Tobias Harris. Like,
who's way better than Tobias?
Way better.
PG? Oh yeah.
Way better than Tobias Harris.
Man, Tobias gave us a donut. in Game 6.
There are some players. They have the physique. They have everything, all the tools, and I don't understand why they're not succeeding. Like Tobias Harris, Rudy Gay. I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah, Rudy Gay. Yeah, that's somebody who people thought was going to be one of the top small forwards, and you know he's 6'8", 6'7", and it's just he's just not good enough.
Yeah,
Yeah. Brian Pumper says 76ers better than the Clippers right now. I mean, yeah, I don't think anybody
that's true.
is going
That's
to
true.
disagree.
That's true. I mean, everybody. There's a lot of teams better than the Clippers.
I mean, in the West, I think OKC, Minnesota, Dallas.
Mm,
I think those three teams are definitely better right now.
the
Any other?
Lakers, maybe
The who?
the Lakers.
Nah, no, they're not.
Okay, let's see.
I mean, maybe the Kings, Sacramento, maybe.
Mm, is DeMar DeRozan gonna start?
Yeah, he's probably the starting small forward.
So Kevin Huerter is gonna be on the bench.
Wait, so De'Aaron Fox is the point, and Kevin
I know
Hurd was
Harrison Barnes is gone.
because Harrison Barnes was a 3,
Yeah, he was starting.
right?
So he's gonna be the 3.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be the 3. Yeah, yeah. I
Mm,
think DeMar. I mean, he's been playing the 3 the last 3 seasons.
he's way better than Harrison Barnes. Oh shoot,
DeRozan.
Sacramento is gonna be. Yeah, Sacramento is gonna be way better.
I mean, I don't know because Harrison Barnes was giving you defense, and DeMar DeRozan's not gonna give you defense.
That's true. But Harrison Barnes give you breaks.
Yeah, he did. He did. Brian says losing Russ to keep Harden is crazy.
That's crazy. I agree. I'd rather have Russ than Harden.
Yeah, you said that. Shout out to my guy Humble Man 420. Appreciate you for being in here. Yeah, I dropped the link for your guy Tuning Sports, but he ducking. So I mean, Tuning Sports, he always running from the
I
smoke.
mean, he's counting Evan Mobley money.
Yeah, what you think about that? Because I said he got overpaid.
He got overpaid. He underachieved. He hasn't done anything.
Exactly.
I don't know
And
why they pay everybody who hasn't done anything. He disappears in playoffs. What has he done in the playoffs?
nothing.
The next team Duncan, man.
Whoever said that needs to go to jail.
The next team Duncan. I'm like, what? And I started to watch Evan Mobley. I'm like, I don't see any Tim Duncan, man. Come on, man.
Hey, Humble, come defend your guy because we don't think he deserved that money. I don't think he deserved it because I mean he only finished like top 3 in defensive player of the year, and that's it. He hasn't really done anything. Not an all-star team, all NBA team, and you making almost $250,000.
He's gonna be the next Rudy Gay of the big man. All the
Yeah,
talent
to this
has done
sports,
nothing, man.
pull up, bro, pull up. I'm waiting for
Man,
you. Humble says he had 17 plus blocks in the playoffs.
man, and still lost. Come on, man.
I mean, he's a good defender. We're not going to take that from him. He's a good defender, but we got to see something from him offensively.
I mean, Tony Allen was a good defender. Nobody talks about him. So
Lakers are done. No free agents. Hiring a podcaster to be the head coach. Calling Austin Reeves untouchable and drafting the longevity goats kid.
I'm not saying that I'm gonna be respectful of LeBron today because he's Captain America. He saved the United States twice.
Right. But I mean, that's true. Because they didn't get no free agents and they hired JJ Redick.
Yeah.
And they definitely have to get better.
This guy is gonna make money as a coach, and his company is still gonna work. Still gonna get the check.
Yeah.
The podcast company.
Well, you think they still gonna be uploading episodes on the podcast? Because I don't think so.
Yeah. He hired Richard Jefferson podcast on his company.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought the goal was to get the job, and once you get the job, they're gonna ditch the
He's
podcast.
not gonna be a podcast host, but his company. He said his
Oh,
company
okay.
is still
Oh,
gonna
okay.
be.
Okay. I see. Okay. 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 All right.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not gonna be the same though, because you don't
Yeah.
have JJ and LeBron.
Well, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
I've never watched the podcast. I'm not interested. I was not interested.
Yeah, I seen segments of it, but I never watched the full episode.
I'm not fascinated by something. I'd rather watch Paul George podcast. Yeah.
I haven't watched the full episode on there either. But I mean, I think I
On Paul
will.
George?
Yeah.
I used to, but now I'm gonna subscribe. Why would I subscribe to a Sixers player? So
Why wouldn't you subscribe to a Sixers player? Why
I'm
would you on a
joking,
Sixers
man. I'm
player?
still gonna be subscribed to Paul George. His podcast is good. I'm just messing with you, but his podcast is good.
Yeah, I gotta tune in. I gotta start watching more. Brian Pumper says LeBron emptying the tank against Daniel Tice and Dennis Schroeder. Yeah, he was being a bully.
Daniel Tice cannot defend. I don't know why he was on LeBron. I know because he was on the Sixers and I'm sorry, Clippers.
Yeah.
And Luka was killing him. That's why they bench him, man.
In the playoffs?
Yeah. Cannot defend, man.
Yeah, but I mean, I did hear some Clipper fans saying that they wanted him at the 4, and then put Kawhi at the 3 and PG at the 2.
Nah, he needs to be gone.
Yeah, I mean, I think he left. I think he signed with another team.
I'm glad he's gone. He should have taken.
That was Mason Plumlee. He signed with the Suns.
Good luck.
Plumlee was terrible in the Clippers.
Good luck. He has bad hands. Man.
Humble says, DFJ, I love this channel and everything you do. Next time you live, I'm joining them. Yeah, I appreciate you, bro. Yeah, I wanted to hear your take on Evan Mobley, because I don't think he deserved that.
Man, overpaid, man.
Yeah, I agree.
He's getting paid for potential.
Right.
He's overpaid. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna give him that money.
Yeah.
He needs to stop doing that, man.
Yeah, but I mean, I think this the direction the NBA is heading towards. I mean, they're paying guys based off of potential, and I think it's mostly the lottery picks. Because I don't think if you're not a lottery pick, I don't think you're getting this amount of money. Because I mean, even Maxey, who made the All-Star team and most improved and all that, he didn't get that. He didn't get that contract.
Maxey is, man, he's gonna be a great player. Everybody can see that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, some Sixer fans think he's gonna be better than AI. I'm not gonna go that far, but
I mean, AI carry a team. Can Maxey carry a team?
No. I mean, not yet. Not yet.
I mean, he's better
maybe
offensively.
Maybe with better players, he could make something happen.
I think he's better offensively than AI.
I don't know, man.
I think he could score more, but he's like a team player.
Yeah,
he's just holding.
Team player than AI. Yeah, definitely.
He's just not. Let me get somebody going. Let me get you going.
Mm-hmm.
But AI is just like, nah, I'm gonna get going. If you get scraps, that's good.
I definitely agree with that.
I mean, I think he can score. He could score like 50 if he wants to. If you shoot all the shots that AI was shooting.
Yeah, and especially from the 3-point line, that really benefits you. But I mean, I would say AI's it's tough because people are going to say, "Oh, AI was inefficient," but I mean, there's a reason why he was inefficient, because that was one of the toughest defensive errors. So
Man, he was balling in the playoff, and they stole wins from. I'm sorry, they stole wins from the Sixers to give them the Knicks.
This past playoffs. Yeah,
Yes,
in game two. Yeah, definitely in game two. Yeah.
they wanted the Knicks to win. Everybody can see that there was some cheating.
That's true, but Bruce also the role players didn't really step up though. I mean, Tobias didn't give you anything. Buddy Hield and all these other guys, it wasn't really showing up. Paul Reed
Buddy,
talked all that
here we
shit.
go. He's on the Warriors. Oh my God, here we go.
I think he probably gonna be good for the Warriors because he fits that system. I mean, his play style fits the system.
Well, he said he's gonna be like he's not gonna be Clay, but he's gonna try to be close. But him and Steph gonna work out together. They're gonna
Wait,
try
they
to.
gonna start?
Hmm?
Buddy Hield
I
and
think
Steph Curry will be
I think
starting.
Buddy Hield may start. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh my
And
goodness,
you know what? The player I like the Warriors having is Melton.
bro! I'm pissed off that we didn't re-sign Melton. I am
That's the
so
guy I
pissed
like.
off that we didn't re-sign him,
He
bro.
can defend and he can score. So I like.
But sometimes he gets around the basket and he misses a lot of layups. So you gotta
Well,
you gotta be careful of that.
so I'd rather him start than Hill. But knowing Steve Kerr, he might start Buddy Hield.
Yeah, I mean, I think y'all need a better two guard because I don't trust any of those two because I think D'Anthony Melton is better coming off the bench.
Mm. Well, they have what's his name? Poziski. He's really a two, but he can play the one. But
So
they
he's a
have
combo
Moody.
guard.
They have Moses Moody. So I don't know if those players are going to be on the team because they're trying to get Laurie Markkinen.
That would be a good trade.
So they
But
so it seems like Utah wants Kuminga or Pozinski. So
or they probably want both of them.
yeah,
Yeah, just like Humble said, y'all. Like, share, subscribe. Yeah, I think they definitely want both of them. Because
mm,
Danny Ainge, that's what he does best. I mean, try to finesse you in every move he does. So probably want both of
mm,
them.
mm.
Yeah. But yeah, Bruce, you got any final thoughts or final comments? I guess we
Uh, I wish the U.S. team to be better. Embiid to step it up. Everybody needs to step it up.
step it up. Right.
And Kerr needs to ask Embiid where do you want to go. Where implement some plays from the Sixers for Embiid.
That's a great point.
I mean, or Embiid go to Steve Kerr and say, "Hey, let me have this play. Have this play for me to get the ball." Like, each player is just. I'm not a coach, but that's what I would do. I was like, "Hey, each player, which plays? If I want to play for you, which one? Whatever."
Right.
And I think they need some. Embiid need to get the ball first when the game starts to get his confidence up. Something,
Mhm.
you know. And I think, and he needs to learn FIBA rules and from the teams you said the teams, man. There's no way US should not win the goal.
Facts.
Come on, man.
Facts.
There's no really like Argentina or Spain with Gasols. Come on. Yeah, I mean Greece. It's only Giannis. Come on.
Right.
I'm not scared of Greece. I'm sorry. I'm scared of Greece.
But I mean, I don't think we have somebody that can keep up with Giannis, though. You think we do? I mean, okay, I take that back. Bam Adebayo, Anthony Davis.
I think LeBron can guard Giannis.
Nah, not on the perimeter. In the post, yeah, but not on the perimeter.
Mm. You know what I hate about Giannis? He respect great players too much. He doesn't want to destroy them. He respect LeBron too much.
I mean, maybe it'd be different this Olympics. I
Mm.
mean, I think Giannis definitely wants to be the best, but he's just giving respect. But when they step on the court, it's just something different.
I think Giannis could have been the face of the league, but it's over, man.
Now, if LeBron's still playing, he can never be the face of the league.
Even if LeBron leaves, he's not gonna be it's gonna be Anthony Edwards or Luka.
Because Giannis is getting old.
He made a stupid mistake. Jrue Holiday should still be on the team.
I agree.
You gave Boston the championship. Even Tatum is saying that.
Yeah. But I think Milwaukee. I think Milwaukee. I mean, when they played Boston in 2022, Drew Holiday was inconsistent in that series, and then the next season, Jimmy Butler destroyed him. So they probably looked at those two playoff runs, and I was like,
I don't care. I'm gonna keep him. I'd rather he sucks on my team than be great on the other team. I mean, he sucked on the Milwaukee, and look what he did for the Celtics.
Because Bruce, he had to be a fourth option. He wasn't a second option. If he was a second option on the Celtics, they don't win the championship.
Because the Milwaukee Bucks kept Miller Dunn on the team. You should move on from Miller Dunn, man. Get another player to play with Giannis. They tried to do that with Damian Lillard, but Damian Lillard is done.
No, come on, Bruce. He averaged 25 last season. He's not done.
I mean, done in like winning. Okay, we'll see.
I think they have a chance, but they not. If they see us in the playoffs, they're not beating us. I'll tell you that.
I don't think they're gonna beat Indiana.
Wait, if fully healthy, they smoked them.
Oh, fully healthy.
Bro, they have no.
You know what? I think
they have
Milwaukee
nobody for Giannis.
Yeah, Milwaukee beat Indiana.
Yeah,
but they're not beating the Sixers or the Celtics.
You think they beat the Knicks?
And when you bring the Knicks, you bring the referees, you bring the NBA. Everybody wants to see the Knicks win.
Yeah.
I mean, they should win because the Knicks are small. I mean, Mikal Bridges.
I mean, they got OG. I mean, OG Anunoby.
The Villanova Knicks.
Yeah. This ain't college. This not Philly. So they not gonna win in the NBA.
I think the Knicks are better than the Bucks. I'm sorry.
I disagree.
Okay.
So let's go player by player. Jalen Brunson or Damian Lillard?
Jalen Brunson.
Gary Trent Jr. or who's it? Okay, Mikal Bridges.
Come on, man.
Chris Middleton or OG Anunoby.
Come on, man. Come on. Middleton is done. Middleton.
Julius Randle or Giannis.
Come on,
Giannis.
man.
Yeah, Giannis. And Brook Lopez or who's it? Mitchell Robinson.
Ooh.
Hey, Brian Popper said end the convo because Milwaukee got Doc Rivers.
I mean, Thibodeau hasn't won anything too.
I mean, he won as an assistant.
Yeah, but he hasn't won as a.
Oh, and he was under Doc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd rather have Jalen Brunson than Damian Lillard right now. Sorry.
Man, Dame gonna remind you next year, Dame time.
I mean, Josh Hart can. I mean, he's so small and he's grabbing all the rebounds.
I don't think if they play Milwaukee, I don't think they do to the Bucks what they did to us last season because we didn't really have enough rebounding. But
Go
ahead.
I was watching a video. They said that Giannis doesn't play well when Thanasis is not on the team. I know Thanasis is hurt. Is he gonna still be on the team?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, he's probably under contract.
He's
gonna be on the team regardless because his brother's on the team.
Achilles, right?
Yeah, he tore his Achilles. Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna play next year. Is he gonna play?
No, he's not playing. Nah.
Okay. I mean, they have no bench.
Yeah, I mean they picked up Torian Prince, but I mean it don't really move the needle like that.
Tony,
Yeah,
come on, man.
yeah,
No,
Torian Prince, and they picked up who they picked up
I know they put Gary Trent Jr.
Gary Trent, yeah, and somebody
That's
else,
it.
Gary Trent, Torian Prince, and somebody else I'm forgetting, but
Gary Trent is bricks. I mean, when he's hot, he's hot. He can't. He's no defense. He has no defense.
are you sure?
Gary Trent Jr. has no defense, man. He's unconscious with those stupid threes. You'll see.
Yeah,
He thinks he's
they picked up Delon Wright. Yeah, appreciate you, Brian. They picked up Delon Wright, he's a pretty good defender,
okay. We'll see.
but he doesn't really have the scoring that you need from the bench. So I don't know if that's gonna work. Oh, they
Man,
probably I think. Oh,
If
go
I
ahead.
put Oubre on Damian Lillard, it's over.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
See?
yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's over. I mean, he's probably gonna have a few good games here and there, but he's gonna be super inefficient. And I mean, that's what you want. I mean, you want players taking like 30 shots to get 30 points.
Who's gonna guard poor George or Tyrese Maxey?
On Milwaukee,
Yeah.
Gary Trent, I think, will guard Max,
Oh my God, barbecue chicken.
and I think Middleton will guard Paul George.
Oh my God, Paul George should average 35. Come on.
Brian says Trent plays that fake Rocco defense, hella deflections and hella blow-bys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree.
He can't play defense, man.
But Bruce, when you say zero defense, I'm thinking of a Tyrese Halliburton, and now he's not on that level. I mean, he can show some resistance, not a lot, but definitely more resistance than a Tyrese Halliburton or a
I think
Damian
Steph
Lillard.
Curry is a better defender than Gary Trent.
Stop it.
All right.
On ball defender? Nah, no, he ain't. He too
Huh?
little. He's too little.
You'll see. Oh, you're not a Milwaukee fan, so
I mean, I watch every team, so I mean, they play us 3 times, so yeah, we'll definitely see that. But I mean, on the Raptors, he was a pretty good defender. I mean, not no lockdown defender, but for his position, guarding guards, and I mean, he's like what? He's 6'6", so he's bigger than the average guard. So
Gary Trent Jr. is 6'6".
he is he not?
Dang, MJ was small. Oh my God.
Gary Trent Jr.
I don't think he's 6'6".
I think. Oh, okay, let me see. I mean, 6'5". So wearing shoes, he probably getting closer to 6'6", but he's 6'5". So I mean, he's a bigger guard regardless.
Mm.
But I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, I don't trust Doc, his defensive philosophies. I don't trust that. So in the regular season, it works. Your team might be a top defensive team, but you get in the playoffs and it's a different ball game. So yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bruce, I appreciate you for
All right, man. Thank
pulling
you
up.
for the opportunity.
Yeah. Anytime. Do a live tomorrow as well. So
All right, I may stop by.
all right, appreciate it.
All right, talk to you later, man.
All right, peace. Yeah, y'all. So it was a great show. Bruce and Darilla's pulled up. Yeah, we talked about other things as well, but I don't think Embiid, the GOAT discussion. I mean, if you talk about his abilities, yeah, he definitely is one of the most skilled big men, one of the most talented big men. But I mean, if you don't have those RINGS, you you can't be in that discussion. So yeah, Embiid will definitely be a victim of that. I mean, he hasn't been out the second round like Herm said. So yeah, and I mean his comments on him on LeBron. I mean, yeah, it does. Weak mind. I mean, people are gonna take it out of context. But I mean, yeah, I don't think you should be making comments like that, especially with somebody on your team. That's definitely a bad look. But yeah, that's all I got. Appreciate each and every person that tuned in. Shout out to Brian. Shout out to Humble. Shout out to Cottage 81. Shout out to Tuna Sports, Bruce, The Realist, and Herm. Herm was in here earlier. And shout out to RJD Podcast as well. He was in here earlier as well. So yeah, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'm gonna be back tomorrow night. I got another live tomorrow night, so y'all should definitely tune in. And I'm gonna be dropping like 8 to 10 minute videos on the 30 teams in the NBA. So y'all should definitely watch out for those videos. And yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.